Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. So today we're going to be talking about Life is Strange, and it's going to be a little bit of a weird discussion. I'm not going to be talking about true colors or anything, but something that I really wanted to talk about was what defined Life is Strange. Now, whenever you say Life is Strange, the first thing that comes to mind is Max and Chloe, and that's what I personally find really interesting, is that Max and Chloe kind of define what Life is Strange is all about, because obviously we played as Max Caulfield in the very beginning, and we formed a friendship relationship with Chloe Price. So why are these characters so important to the Life is Strange franchise is my real question. Because the question I'm going to be asking you guys is, if you take Max and Chloe away, can Life is Strange still be Life is Strange without them, if that makes sense? Obviously we kind of had this already answered in Life is Strange 2. Life is Strange 2 took a whole new approach with having a whole new cast of characters, which I'm mixed about. I think it would have been cool to have Max and Chloe's adventures continue. However, if their story really did end in the first game, then their story ended in the first game. And with the whole new cast of characters, I'm open-minded to them, of course, if they're good characters. However, I don't think Life is Strange 2 did well as the first game. Sure, it might have gotten better reviews as the first game, but from my understanding, I believe 2 didn't sell well and the first game sold well. Now my question to you, is it because of when it was released? I believe Life is Strange 2 was released in 2016 or 17, I believe. And so, is that why maybe the game didn't sell well? Is that why people are not open-minded to it? Or is it because of the whole new approach of having new cast of characters? Now for me personally, I think maybe it's possible that maybe Don't Nod didn't do enough renovations, is that the word, to make Life is Strange 2 feel like a whole different game. It's kind of like the Silent Hill games. I haven't personally played that, but I know for like Silent Hill 1 and 2, they're both completely new cast of characters, and it's kind of like its own thing. But people still praise the game a bunch. But I think the biggest problem with Life is Strange 2 is that Life is Strange 2 didn't really do a whole lot in terms of gameplay. And it proves my point, because Daniel has the powers in 2 and Sean doesn't. Now obviously we have Life is Strange True Colors coming out pretty soon, and we're gonna see if this theory holds up, if Max and Chloe are really the defining, like if they are needed in the Life is Strange game. But I think in True Colors they're doing the right thing in terms of like fixing what 2's problem had in Life is Strange 2. That didn't make sense, but you get the point. Where in True Colors you'll be able to control the powers. However, from what I've noticed from the audience, people don't seem to like Alex's power. They seem to like Daniel's power better. But I feel like Alex's power would be better in terms of dialogue, in terms of choices of dialogue, and I think that can definitely open up the branch for that, in my opinion. But of course we have to wait and see. I am glad that Deck 9 Games is doing like a new approach and trying to do something cool with Life is Strange, and they're trying to go back to the old roots of like what Life is Strange 1 was all about, because Life is Strange 2's roots was about traveling, so it couldn't really catch people's eye, I guess, in terms of like, oh, why should I care about these characters? Why should I care about the town if it's only gonna be one episode? Because everything felt like it was going like at a fast pace, if that makes sense. So I think that's where Life is Strange 2 problem comes from. And then with Life is Strange True Colors, the whole game is going to be set in Haven Springs. And you get to play as Alex, of course, and you get to control the power, and there seems to be like a deeper connection to it. Kinda tell me why in a way, even though that game's kind of weird because their powers are like a secret, but it seems like Alex's powers will be a secret, of course, but like I'm pretty sure she'll be able to tell some friends. As in, tell me why. It's just like twins. I know I feel like I'm jumping all over the place, but really the whole point of this video was to talk about, is Max and Chloe really needed in the Life is Strange universe? And the question is, I don't know. Because with 2, it seemed like they were doing somewhat fine, but in terms of sales, it didn't really seem like 2 was doing good. As soon as it was realized that not a lot of people wanted to buy it. And it could be possible that the new cast of characters weren't really interesting. I know a lot of people say Sean and Daniel, Cassidy, Finn, they're great characters. I personally agree to that in some degree. However, I was not crazy about them, if that makes sense. There was something about Life is Strange 2's story that really felt like it was holding back, and felt like it was the pacing was horrible, and I think Life is Strange pacing was somewhat better, I guess. Like it felt like the story was actually like you knew what the story was about in Life is Strange 1, and with Life is Strange 2, obviously we knew what the story was about, but it felt like it didn't know where it was going or what it was doing, especially with episode 4 in my opinion. So it could be possible that's why Life is Strange 2 didn't do well. I think if the story knew where it was going and had a better understanding, maybe better pacing in my opinion, I think the game would have sold more in my opinion. I keep saying in my opinion so much. But with Life is Strange True Colors, it seems to be going in the right direction, and considering it's a full game and not episodic, we can see if this theory really holds out, if Max and Chloe are really needed. But yeah, I want to know you guys' opinion. Do you guys think Max and Chloe are needed for a Life is Strange game to be a Life is Strange game? I feel like I went all over the place, so I'm really sorry about that if you guys got confused at some parts. I feel like I explained it the best I could. But yeah, if you guys did enjoy this video, be sure to leave a like, share, subscribe, helps our channel a bunch. And yeah, I'll come back with this video, making an update video about True Colors to see everyone's opinion, to see how well the game sold, if people liked Alex, if people liked the characters, the side characters. But yeah, that's gonna be it, so I'll see you guys later in the next video, so goodbye.